My name is Ricardo. Annie never thought to tell this story. The woman who promised to me sickness and dinner slapped me 99 times in a single night. Not because of anything he did, but because of what her lover told her. When he finally got divorced, he took my story good and there, forgotten. But then, destiny played its most unexpected card. He inherited billions of dollars. And she, the woman who hit me, who humiliated me, who despised me, fell to her knees begging for forgiveness that money couldn't buy. If you've ever been betrayed, humiliated, or made to feel worthless, stay. Like this video, comment where you're watching from, and subscribe. Because here, justicia isn't what for, it is executed with divine precision. He never thought he could experience something so low. He never thought he could be humiliated by the person sleeping next to me, breathing the same air. He never thought a betrayal could destroy me, and at the same time, make me rise from the ashes. My wife's name was Elena. Beautiful, elegant, intelligent. The woman I could have given my life for without a second thought. Or so I believe. We met in college. She was studying business administration, with a clear vision of success. Me, engineering, dreaming of building bridges. We fell in love quickly, with that useful intensity that makes you believe the world is small. We lived together, laughed together, dreamed together. But love changes when a person brings her into the home, and, with masterful manipulation, makes you believe it's your fault. Elena started chanting sadly a year after the wedding. Calls became scarce. She arrived late, smelling of excuses. She got irritated by insignificant things, a glass out of place, a wrinkled shirt, and everything me asked, with genuine concern, "Is everything okay, my love?" She responded with a cutting tone. "Stop being so clingy. Ricardo, you're suffocating me." It seemed like a joke, a bad day, but every call response was a spark igniting a slow fire. It told myself the merit was used in a rough patch, the king everyone says passes. I wanted to believe that, until one day, I noticed something that froze my chest. I had left work early with an unbearable headache. I entered the house silently, expecting to find her resting. But Elena was in the kitchen, her back to me, talking on the phone in a passionate whisper. "Love, yes, ella si you tomorrow without fail. Suspects nothing. Es so naive it's almost pathetic." She turned around, saw me standing in the doorway, sepal until sight was transparent. I felt my stomach turn, a violent nausea. "Who were you talking to?" I asked, my voice low, trembling. With my mother," she replied too quickly, her eyes darting away. I used nodded. But I already knew. Something was wrong. Very wrong. The air in the house changed. It became dense, unbreathable. It was a Friday night. I had prepared dinner, trying to recover some normalcy. She arrived at 11 de la noche, her hair slightly disheveled and smelling of a masculine perfume that was definitely not mine. I tried to talk. I wanted to understand. I wanted to sabe the marriage, clinging to the idea of who we were. But when I asked, with my heart in my hand, "Elena, please, tell me the truth. Are you with someone else?" She lost control. "You're becoming paranoid. Ricardo, you're crazy. Always with your sick jealousy. You want to know the truth. Suit your mouth." And then came the fierce slap. Dry, raw, humiliating. My head turned to the side from the impact. My eyes filled with tears, not from physical pain, but from disbelief. But it didn't rise in my hand. "I'm not that kind of man. You deserve this." She screamed, her face disfigured by rage. "Because my true love, the man who actually understands me, says you're useless. A failure, the weight stopping me from flying." The second slap came before I could process her words. And then the third, the fourth, the fifth. I lost count at some point, stunned, paralyzed. I barely remember the rhythmic and terrible sound. Slap, 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 and the metallic taste of blood filling my mouth. She wasn't hitting me. She was unloading on me every frustration, every poison her lover whispered in her ear, convincing her it was the enemy. A arch blow was a piece of my heart being ripped out without anesthesia, until she screamed, panting, Nineti nine. What? Y murmured, my vision blurred. Nineti nine. It was what my love told me todo. It told me to give you 100 to prove my loyalty. If it all 100, is it is coming to get me and we were living together. He looked her in the eyes. There was no wife anymore. No Elena. There was a woman destroyed by her only, a puppet in the hands of a manipulator. And in that instant, in that silence broken only by her agitative breathing, he died inside. The Ricardo who loved her ceased to exist. The next day, with a swollen face and a broken soul, he packed my bags. He didn't cry. He didn't argue. He didn't beg. He simply said, with a voice he didn't recognize as mine, Elena, I'm asking for a divorce. She laughed, a hysterical, cruel laugh. You, please, you won't last a month without me. You're emotionally dependent. You come crawling back. He looked at myself in the hallway mirror before leaving. He saw my bruised, cut face. And he realized the truth. He didn't need her. She needed me to unload her chaos. He left. He closed the door and didn't look back. He rented a small studio apartment in a cheap part of the city. He started working as a freelance engineer, accepting any project, no matter how small. He looked for clients, drew plans, survived. He wanted nothing to do with her. He blocked her number, deleted her photos. But, like every destroyed man trying to fake strength, he cried in secret, in the shower, in the car, in the darkness of my room. He asked the ceiling, Why, God, why did you allow this? It was fast felt to you. He loved her. And silence seemed to be the only answer. But God never stays silent by accident. God's silence is preparation. It is a space where it works when we can do nothing else. 3 months later, on any given Tuesday, he received a call from an unknown number. It was a lawyer from a prestigious firm. Emery Ricardo, I am calling to inform you that you are the sole universal of your great uncle, Antonio Mendez. My uncle? Vari didn't even know him well. He barely saw him a couple of times as a child. I followed you from afar, sir. I admired your work ethic. And since I had no children, I decided to leave everything to you. Everything what? The inheritance. What inheritance are we talking about? $3,600,000,000, sir. In assets, mining shares, and properties. He dropped the phone. The world stopped. He couldn't breathe. He was going to inherit millions, billions. A figure that didn't fit in my head. My great owned one of the largest mining chants in Latin America. And they had chosen me. Me, the man who received 99 slaps. The man humiliated, spat on, betrayed, broken. That man would now be a billionaire. The news appeared discreetly in economic journals. No photos. Used the last name. Var Elena. Elena always discovers what benefits her. She found out my new address. And one afternoon, she appeared at the door of my modest apartment. She wore an expensive dress, perfect makeup to hide the dark circles and desperation. Ricardo, can we talk? No, please. In mother mistake. It was lost, confused. You hit me, Elena. Nine times. It was out of my mind. It wasn't me. It was because of your lover. Because of what I told you. Manipulated me, Ricardo. Brainwashed me. It was a monster. And you said me. You hit me. Ricardo, he loved you. He have always loved you. He laughed. He laughed with the freedom of a man who finally understands the absurd theater of life. Elena, you don't love me. Of course I do. You love the money. You love what you think you have now. Don't say that. You offend me. You love the power, the security. Ricardo, please, listen to me. You gave me 99 slaps. Do you think that gets it as we son? I love you? She froze. He took a step toward her, invading her space. And you thought it could go back to my abuse? To the woman who despised me? Ricardo, let's start with, we can go to therapy. There is no US, Elena. That US, that's slap number 1. Ivechan, really. Meto, a lot. Cani si you te maru. No, she tried to touch my arm, with a fake familiarity. I recoiled as if burned. Elena, listen well. Justice happened on its own, without me lifting a finger. God took care of it. But now, I am going to do justice with my words. What are you going to do to me? Say scared, trembling, expecting perhaps a lawsuit, an attack. Nothing is more painful than any revenge. Elena, you will be to me as if you never existed. She fell to her knees in the building hallway, crying, Ricardo, please, I need you. I have no one. He left me. I am alone. You needed me before, when it was all you had. Now, you are going to have to learn to live without me, and without my money. I didn't expose her online. I didn't publish her photo. I didn't hit her back. I didn't get her fired. I simply erased her from my life. The worst sentence for a manipulator, for someone who lives of the attention and resources of others, is losing their victim, is becoming irrelevant. Without me having to do anything, karma did its job. Her lover, since she couldn't get money out of me in the divorce and that I was crazy, abandoned her for another. She lost her job because her emotional instability affected her performance. She lost the house I rented. She lost everything. Annie, I lived in peace. I invested wisely. I traveled the world, saw wonderful things. I helped people who really needed it. I funded orphanages, hospitals, social projects. I donated generously to my church. I cleansed my heart of resentment. Until one day, I saw her on the street. Years later, she was unrecognizable. Very thin, her face marked by the sun and bitterness, wearing old, dirty clothes. She looked like a ghost of a woman she was. She saw me leaving a restaurant and ran toward me. Ricardo, take me home, please. I beg you. I am hungry. I looked her in the eye for 3 seconds. 3 eternal seconds. Elena, I forgive you. Her eyes lit up with a syncope. So we go back? You take me? No, never. Then why do you say you forgive me? Because Jesus forgave me fears. And because I don't want to carry the weight of hating you for the rest of my life. I forgive you to be free myself, not to savage you. She collapsed on the sidewalk, weeping inconsolably, and I walked to my car. At peace, free, redeemed, God has seen it all, and had given me much more than I ever lost. My revenge was not destroying her. It was destroying the weak and broken version of myself that allowed us abuses. My victory was not the money, to be helped. It was peace of mind. My strength was not anger. It was Christ in me. Elena never recovered. She kept looking for culprits. Annie, I turned the page, closed the book, and started a new one. Because God's justice is perfect, and it arrives at the right moment. I learned that whoever hits you today, believing themselves powerful, tomorrow might end up hit by life itself. And that God never abandons those who cry out to him from a sincere and broken heart. True revenge is not violence. It is not returning evil. It is rising up. It is healing. It is looking back and no longer feeling pain, only the gratitude for having survived. Write in the comments, what would you do if you received the most painful betrayal of your life and the power to take revenge? Subscribe for more stories where justice is the what for, it is executed with intelligence and fight. Like, share this video, and never will accept Jesus today. He is returning soon. This story speaks of human revenge, but true freedom, the only one that fulfills, is in forgiving.